Studying abroad is one of the best experiences of your life, and studying on a scholarship can escalate the experience to a whole new level. So today I'm here to share scholarships that offer degree programs in bachelor's, master's, as well as doctorate level. This scholarship is called Turkiye burslari scholarship, and as the name says, it is to study in Turkiye, the country we formerly know as Turkey. This is an annual scholarship, which means it's open every year, and the applications start in January and they finish sometime mid-Feb. So for this year, the deadline to submit your application is February 20th, 2023. So I'm going to give you all the major information that is needed for you to get started on this scholarship. The first one is the criteria. And for this scholarship, there are two major criteria. The first one is academic and the second one is age. For the academic achievement, if you're applying for an undergrad, you need to have at least 70% of grades. Then comes graduation level, which is master's and Ph.D, and the requirement is 75%. And for health sciences, which means if you are going to study in the field of health sciences, your grades need to be 90%. The other criteria, which is age, for undergrad, the age limit is 21. So you need to be under 21 to apply for an undergraduate program. For master's, it is 30 years. And for PhD, you need to be under 35 years. Overall, there is a research scholarship offered as well. And for that, you need to be under 45 years of age. Now, who is eligible? The best part here is citizens from all over the world are eligible. If you are a researcher, if you have recently graduated, or if you're in your final year of studies, you all can apply for this scholarship. The overall website is going to show you three different types of scholarship. There's a full-term scholarship, a short-term scholarship, and a joint scholarship. In this video, I'm going to focus on the full-term scholarship, and full-term scholarship is a full degree program. So let's start by telling what is covered in this scholarship. The first and foremost important thing is tuition fee. Your tuition fee would be fully covered under this scholarship. Then you get monthly stipend. So every month you will get a certain chunk. It is 1700 lira for undergrad, 2400 for masters, and 3000 Turkish lira for a PhD student. This scholarship also covers your university placement, which means the department that you're going to get. And then you also will get free access to learning the Turkish language. This Turkish language course is for 1 year. Health insurance, which is very important, is also covered in this scholarship. And you also get one flight fully covered, which is when you fly to Turkey and then on your return after graduation. And then the accommodation for you to be in the university is also covered. Before I share how to actually apply for this scholarship, let me tell you what documents you need to have in order to get the application started. So the first one is your passport or any valid ID. And I would say passport is the ID that definitely should be there. Then comes a recent photograph. You need to have your transcript, so all the mark sheets that you have from your previous education. You need to have your degree. If required by the program, you need to check which program you're applying to. You need to have your IELTS or TOEFL score. And again, depending on the program, you also need to have your GRE or SAT score. One thing that I want to add is the extracurriculars. It's not mandatory, but if you have additional courses that you have done or additional certifications or anything in, let's say, sports, gather the documents around that too, which will strengthen your profile eventually. Then for PhD candidates, you need to have a research proposal ready as well. Now comes how to apply for this scholarship. It is an online system. You need to apply through a Turkish scholarships application system. And in this system, you start by making your account. Then you upload all your documents. You list your program and your universities. So you have to do a little bit of research into which cities you are interested in the country and what universities are there, what universities are good in the field that you want to study, and so on and so forth. Then comes writing an essay. So this is a letter of intent, which is kind of like a letter of motivation, and you need to submit this along with your application. Once you're done with that, you need to review your application and then submit. After you submit, there is a whole timeline. Your deadline is Feb 20th. Then the evaluation takes place, which is the screening process. That's in March till May. Then the interviews are held in June and July, and the results are announced early August. Once the results are announced, the initial procedure for the successful candidates would start mid-August till the end of August. In the selection process, which includes the initial evaluation and the interviews, what happens is that first the basic screening is done, which includes if you have met the criteria, if your documents are complete, and so on. Once the basic screening is done, then comes the expert screening. And in expert screening, they check your career goals, they check your extracurriculars, they read your essay and your previous qualifications, your participation, and a lot more. And this is where I say that if you have done something more than just the degree itself, that would really strengthen your profile. One additional step in the selection process for undergraduates is a test. There is a test on maths and logic. It consists of 30 questions. What you can do is go to the website and check out their mock exam, and they have some samples that you can go through and understand and actually practice. So after the expert screening and the test comes the interview, and that's where you will be having one-on-one conversation with the recruiter, and they're going to ask you some questions related to why you want to study and what you want to study and your future goals. So start preparing for that interview as well. And if you want to have a look at how to prepare for the interview, I do have another video and there are some sample questions in that video as well. So check that out. For this scholarship, I've shared a couple of links that will get you started and can be one of your ways to study abroad. If you want more information, I really enjoyed the blog that is there on the website. It has multiple articles that provide a lot of information. So have a read. If you have other questions on the application or writing an essay, please write it on the comment section below and I would be happy to answer those. Until my next video, bye.